Welcome to The Hypnotist, the show that gives you inside access to cutting-edge hypnosis with real clients facing genuine issues. Brought to you by the hypnotherapist demanded by celebrities, CEOs, and even royalty, Adam Cox. These recordings took place live from Adam's clinic in London's world-famous Harley Street. This podcast features powerful hypnosis, so do not listen while driving or operating machinery. This recording is not suitable for those with epilepsy or severe mental health issues. So, get yourself comfortable and enjoy today's episode of The Hypnotist.
Hi, it's Adam here, and in today's episode of The Hypnotist, you're going to be listening to a hypnosis session that is a mindful weight loss hypnosis session created for a client that was already making some excellent progress, but also had feelings of frustration and almost a lack of patience that they weren't getting the level of progress that they wanted. And there is a quote, I think it's from Warren Buffett, who said something along the lines of, people overestimate what they can achieve in a year and underestimate what they can achieve in a decade. And I think when it comes to weight loss, it's almost like people overestimate they can achieve in a month and underestimate what they can achieve in a year. So when you zoom out a bit and you think, well, are you making more of the right choices? Are you doing more of the right kind of behaviors that over a year is likely to have a drastic improvement? Then quite often, many people give up or they lose momentum while they're doing exactly the right things. And I think because it's the end of January, early February, a lot of people would benefit from a hypnosis session that is actually designed to give a bit of perspective to say, well, actually, if you're making generally the right kind of decisions and choices, your standards are probably higher now than they were last month, which actually means that it's a warm-up. It's preparation for the next month that you can build on that and make even more progress. And if you continue to make progress, then over the next few months, you'll be unrecognizable to the person that you are now. But a lot of people give up while they're doing exactly the right things. And that's really what this session is all about. Mindfulness helps. And I think one of the ways to frame mindfulness to make it less kind of woo-woo and a bit more practical is just replace the word mindfulness with notice. When you notice the smells or the tastes or the textures or even the sounds of food as you're chewing them, you can enjoy food more. And when you notice what you're eating and doing and you set intentions that align with that, you tend to enjoy food more. And one of the key suggestions in this hypnosis is that if you enjoy food more, you need less of it, which kind of makes sense because if you don't really notice what you're eating, you could end up eating a lot more to try and get the experience of eating from whatever you happen to notice. But it's possible, and there's a mindfulness experiment where you have to spend 5 minutes eating a tiny thing like a cranberry or a raisin. And what you find by spending 5 minutes is that there are so many things that it is possible to notice when that's the only thing that you can do. And I'm not suggesting that you spend 5 minutes on every mouthful of food that you eat, but spending a bit more time on that probably will mean that you end up eating less and enjoying more, which is a pretty good strategy for losing weight. If you feel like you would benefit from working with me directly to help you lose weight or improve your fitness goals or whatever goals you've set for this year, there will be a link in the show notes where you can schedule a completely free consultation call to explore working with me. For now, though, you might find this session is actually quite helpful. So find a quiet, comfortable place where you won't be disturbed, relax, and enjoy the session. Take a deep breath in. As you breathe in a resourceful feeling of calm and relaxation. And as you exhale, Just allow feelings of stress, tension, or worry to feel like it's leaving your body in your outward breath. Breathing in, breathing out, and just feel a wave of relaxation. And maybe it starts at the top of your head. And feel that wave rippling down all the way to the tips of your toes. Breathe in that resourceful feeling of calm and relaxation. And release anything that is no longer useful for you right now. Here in this moment, there is no need for tense muscles, shallow breathing. So allow yourself to breathe deeper, to exhale for longer, to release any tension around your neck, shoulders, arms and legs, and to feel a wonderful feeling of being able to let go. That's it. I want you to use the power of your imagination to remember a time when you were swimming in warm water. As you remember that memory, feel a sensation of floating. Feel the sensation of warm water on your skin. Feel the buoyancy, the relaxation. And perhaps you can remember a time when you're looking up into the sky, floating on the surface of the water, just relaxing in warm water. As you breathe in and breathe out, feel that floating sensation. You can let go of any worries, any stress, any tension, and allow yourself to feel good about the progress you've already made. I want you to get a sense that perfection is not an aspiration. Perfection is a trap, an illusion, a slippery slope back to worse than you were before. The ultimate desirable goal is progress. And sometimes the ultimate progress are tiny victories, small wins. Those incremental elements of progress compound like a snowball effect. The progress built on progress that creates more momentum and yet more progress. And I want you to imagine this year is a year of 12 stages. And consider the first month as the warm-up. Just to loosen up your body, get your heart beating, ready for more intensity in the stages that follow. It would be unrealistic for someone to run a marathon and be frustrated they're not at the finishing line after 2 miles. So allow your patience to broaden. Have your eye fixed on a longer term vision of who you want to be and how you want to be. See that future version of you. Sky-high confidence, fitness, a sense of energy, vitality. Imagine seeing that future version of you wearing the clothes you want in the way you want, exuding a level of charisma and confidence that comes from knowing that you are in alignment with health, vitality, and fitness. And sometimes it's worth the wait to get what you want. So if your unconscious mind is willing to play the long game, to do whatever is necessary to become the version of you at your happiest and healthiest, let me know by nodding your head. And that's it. And just imagine, if someone gave you a choice, the choice that you could get exactly what you want by waiting a bit longer, or that you could go back to a less happy version of you immediately. There isn't a single scenario that you would choose to go backwards when you can still move forwards. As you evaluate, you're already doing a lot of the right things. Congratulate you on your standards in different areas of your life. As you start to imagine what the next month would be like at incrementally higher standards than you're currently living. The goal is not perfection, it's improvement. To do slightly more at a slightly higher standard than the previous month. As you breathe in and breathe out, relax in that imaginary pool of water in your imagination. And as you hear suggestions, allow your mind to create ideas of what it would mean for you in your reality and your future, to enable you to establish habits, behaviors, and choices that are aligned with you gravitating towards the version of you that gives you more of what you want and less of what you don't. I want you to get a sense that momentum is already building. As you can picture a jar with incrementally more marbles accumulating in those jars. Each marble represents a breakthrough, a trend, momentum being built, new victories, new habits being established. You feel a growing enthusiasm for regular exercise, feeling that you're looking forward to each gym session with excitement. Each workout makes you feel good from what you've accomplished, releasing more dopamine and leaving you feeling stronger and more energized as you effortlessly push yourself a little harder each time. And maybe you find joy in challenging yourself with just slightly heavier weights or being more intense in those classes. And maybe you have a target of working out 4 times a week. But when you exceed that target, you feel that you're thriving on this positive momentum. You are increasingly mindful of your eating, savoring each bite and appreciating the flavors, textures, and colors of your food. And the more you enjoy your food, the less you need to eat. Smaller meal portions satisfy you completely as you focus on quality and taste over quantity. You find yourself naturally gravitating towards high fiber, colorful vegetables, enjoying their taste and health benefits. Deep down, you already know that Different colors of vegetables have different nutrients. And whether it's over a week or a day, you will enjoy eating the rainbow of different colors, giving your body all the nutrition that you need. You feel a sense of accomplishment with every healthy choice you make, building a streak of good decisions. When you eat slowly, you have more time to notice. And when you notice, tastes, textures, smells, and flavors, it enhances every eating experience. The more you notice, the more you enjoy. And the more you enjoy, the less you need to eat. You start to notice your body thanking you for the nutritious foods, the balanced meals, and the exercise. And it will thank you with more energy, better sleep, maybe glowing skin or extra feelings of energy and vitality. And every now and then you'll wonder what it would be like to eat a quarter less on your plate. And each and every time you do, you'll feel a sense of pride and accomplishment, but also that it's surprisingly easy for you to eat less than you think you need. You feel a sense of control and moderation whenever you drink alcohol. You can savor, but also extend the enjoyment of your drinks. You have an increasing desire to make your drinks last longer. And in doing so, you have an overwhelming sense that you are in control while still enjoying your social life. Every gym visit feels like a victory, a step closer to your fitness goals. And you feel a strong sense of pride in your growing fitness and health achievements. You will focus on personal bests. Whenever you do something you've never done before, that's worth 2 marbles in your jar. Your determination to live a healthier lifestyle grows stronger each day. And you find the time and energy for your gym sessions. This isn't something you have to do. This is something you get to do, that you want to do, that you enjoy doing. You feel a natural inclination towards foods that nourish and energize your body. Each workout leaves you feeling more powerful and confident in your physical abilities. But you also feel a sense of pride and accomplishment in the streaks and momentum that you're building. You can work out mindfully by noticing how good you feel, and you can eat mindfully just by noticing those things that are sensory. The sound of a crunch of a vegetable, the smell of food being cooked, the texture of something you wouldn't normally notice. And the more you notice, the more you enjoy your food. You enjoy the process of building a healthier, stronger, more confident version of yourself, celebrating each small win along the way. And in your social life, don't be surprised if you set yourself the challenge of seeing just how long 2 drinks can last. Each new personal best, again, is 2 marbles in the jar. Victories inspire more victories, which gives you more motivation for even bigger victories. Imagine the next month living at a higher standard when it comes to exercise, eating, and alcohol. Imagine the situations you'll find yourself in, and imagine seeing yourself living at a higher standard. See yourself in control, getting the optimal balance between control and acceptance, enjoyment and discipline. See yourself not missing out, but enjoying everything even more because you're making progress in an area of your life that's important. Breathing in and breathing out. Feel yourself back in that warm water, floating, looking up at the sky. And feel like it's time to return to the present, but taking new ideas, new enthusiasm, new momentum back into the present moment, inspiring you for the weeks that lie ahead. Breathing in and breathing out. Feel like you're returning to the present as you take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your nose. Just wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes, connect fully in the present moment. As shortly I count from 1 to 10 to awaken you, you will awaken feeling motivated, determined, but also with infinite patience, starting to count. 1, 2, 3, waking up. 4, 5, 6, more alert. 7, 8, open your eyes, open your eyes. 9, 10, wide awake, wide awake, wide awake.
Thank you for listening to The Hypnotist with Adam Cox, the show that gives you inside access to cutting-edge hypnosis with real clients facing genuine issues. To automatically receive the latest episodes, please subscribe. If you'd like to support the show, please share this episode with just one friend you think it could help. And if this episode helped you, please leave us a 5-star review.